Hey guys, Tom itself here with some more Battlefield 4. Now I know that I said in my first Battlefield 4 video that I hadn't run into any major issues, especially compared to the beta. Well, after today, that is not the case, and I cannot, in good faith, recommend this game to you right now. DICE really needs to get a lot of this stuff sorted out. This is one of the examples of the more amusing things that happen today. The crashes and disconnections aren't very interesting. The game just freezes and stops, or it just kicks me out, and that's the end of it. But this guy here seems to be able to take everything I can give him from this main battle tank, and, well, people keep spawning in on him, but he just keeps on ticking. I have no idea what happened. This is, yeah, it kind of made me laugh, so I thought I'd share it with you. Anyway, here's a collection of thoughts about Battlefield 4 that individually are too short for their own commentaries, but I figured I'd lump them all together and go ahead and talk about the game for a while. In the background, you're going to see my gameplay, some rush offensive gameplay on Zavod 311, and is my best kill streak yet in a Battlefield game, although that's just 3 and 4 so far, but hey, I'm happy with it. First, I should note that DICE has fixed the server preset default for ammo conservation, and now when you reload, the ammo that's left in the magazine doesn't disappear. I kind of assume that the bug where if you reload from empty you still lose a round is still there, but as I plan to never play on a server with that option enabled, I really don't care a whole lot. Nonetheless, it was kind of embarrassing for them, wasn't it? The other piece of good news is that the server queue is back, so now you can just queue up to try and join in on a friend, instead of sitting there spamming the join server button. It's a little more practical now to try and play with other people, though with all the crashing and whatnot, freezing, still not exactly something I would want to try and put myself through, trying to squad up with 3 or 4 other people. You gentlemen need to get down from there. It is not safe with all those bullets flying your way. Clear out the last guy who's parachuting down to get to the MCOM, and I see the other one on the minimap, and he glances in the corner of my eye, and I check the back corner first, so when I spin around, I know exactly where he's going to be. It makes it look like I'm trying to show off, but I thought he might have gone the other direction. I didn't want to get shot in the back myself. Now, oh, teammate, no, let me save you. Here. I don't know why I have these little first aid kits, because, well, I think the big one is better, unless, well, maybe for the small game modes where you're trying to stay really mobile, but anytime you're trying to heal more than, well, 2 people, because I assume you can only get 2 of these little medic packs out at a time, the big medic kit is definitely better. And the same thing with ammo. It's even worse with ammo, in fact, because it doesn't resupply explosives. New players seem like they're at a significant disadvantage, even just in terms of teamwork, because, well, you just have these little kits and not the big kit. So I'm wondering, like, support guide, why don't you have ammo? And then I'm misusing the Comoros because, well, yeah, messing with thumbsticks. And he runs out there and dies. And like, I need ammo. I would have been up there to save you. But so I feel like DICE has left new players at quite a disadvantage, just in terms of team play. You know that the guy who's level 5 probably can't resupply your explosives, and if he can resupply your ammo, it's 1 magazine at a time. And yeah, that, I don't know, it's just one of those things that gets on my nerves. I'm running around here with my M320 grenade launcher out because I'm down to my pistol, the 1 round, and yeah, some slow-mo, because why not? I've put quite a few hours into Battlefield 4 at this point, but I haven't used too many guns. It's mostly the unlock system that's encouraging that, because I'm like, oh, I have a new gun, but I have to unlock all of the attachments I want for it, so I think I'll stick with the old one. So in any case, when I have a gun that's already fairly similar to one that I've just unlocked, I'll stick with the old gun, for assault rifles and carbines especially. I've got the AK-12, I've got the AK-5C, maybe people will figure out that some of the other guns in their categories respectively are better, but until they do, I'm just going to stick with the ones I have some attachments for and not worry about it, because it takes a while. I mean, they're looking at 200 plus kills to get all the attachments for a gun, and that depends on when you get some of them out of battle packs. For example, the red dot sight on this Type 88 that I picked up off of that guy that I noob-tubed in the chest, direct impact, this is a battle pack unlock, and it works out fairly well for me here, but well, it's a battle pack unlock, so I can either get it randomly from leveling up, or it's like somewhere in the 200 plus kill range, you start unlocking battle packs with stuff specifically for the guns. And I need to get in that tank because I am about to die, and maybe that tank will be safer than sitting around with almost no health. The enemies seem to be, they got it for the tank. I can't, it's shaking too much. I can't line up a good shot on the engineer who's trying to take us out. Thankfully, the tank driver is pretty good, manages to back up, but then he bails, and I have to get out of there too. I managed to heal up a little bit while I was in that tank, and I'm still I'm still running for my life here. Anyway, that all came about because I picked up this support class, and it's just so weird to me. The guy obviously has a lot of time with support because he's got claymores on the left D-pad there. It's the last support unlock, if I'm not mistaken. But then he's still got the little ammo kits. Like, as I said, why would you take those over the big ammo kit? And then he's got this red dot sight, which, I mean, there are other dot sights that you unlock for this gun earlier, I think, because I'm pretty sure it has a bipod. So he's got this battle pack on, and he's got to have a different dot sight that's probably better. It's just, why did this guy set this class up like this, and why am I doing so well with it? One of the things that's really going right for me at this point is that I have a fairly aggressive squad. Normally, I'm the one who has to be aggressive, push up, get in there, get things done, but my squad is doing that, so I can sit back and more play to this LMG's strengths. Give my teammates a place to spawn in on, keep the field upgrades active, provide covering fire, and all that other good stuff. Because, let's face it, trying to run and gun with the massive LMG like the Type 88, really not the best idea. You're going to see me win a few gunfights with it just by burst firing. Even when I'm standing up, looks like I'm not going to be doing too well against some guy who probably has a much better weapon for that sort of thing, and just, well, burst fire, a little suppression, and staying on target. The Type 88 comes out ahead. Speaking of squads, I'm surprised how often I see squads of 2 or 3 players. I'm even more surprised on Xbox, where it's 12v12 in Rush, how often I see 4 or 5 squads on the same team. It seems like a really poor choice. I mean, your squad members, the more squad members you have, the more places you have to spawn in on, the more people who you perform actions with, heals, revives, resupplies, all that kind of stuff. Those are more points, so being in a larger squad means you're more likely to get those extra points. And if you're in a larger squad, it's harder to get squad wiped and lose your field upgrades. So why wouldn't you want to be in the largest squad possible? Here I am trying to decide, is it better to have 2 squads of 5 and a squad of 2, or 3 squads of 4? And I see 4 or 5 squads on my team with only 11 players and go, well, that might be asking a bit much. I think the answer to my 5 or 4-man squads comes down to mostly playstyle of those last 2 people. If they don't need to be trying to push into the action, it's probably okay. Otherwise, you probably just want to make everybody as effective as possible. Right now, in-game, I feel like my objectives, roughly in order of priority, first and foremost is score, get some more unlocks for things, level up a bit. Next is kills, get some attachments for the weapon I'm using, and finally it's to go for the win, because that does mean a little bit more score. That win ribbon is worth a fair amount now. But what drives me nuts is when I have a squad leader who will not issue squad orders. It probably even drives you more nuts if you're commander. But right now I've got a squad leader who, well, he hasn't issued an order all game. Right now he should probably issue an order on Bravo. But, I mean, what other order is he possibly going to give? And the only thing it can come from giving that order would be more points if things went well. See, I got hit by a sniper around 17 health. We have 12 tickets left. I've got more than 3 field upgrades. I'm going to go try and live for a while. just go hide. But the fact that squad leaders aren't doing anything, even basic stuff, like you're playing domination, you're a squad leader, just mark an objective. Even if you don't move it around all that, just marks, you get some more points. Everybody does a little better. This system really isn't explained. That's partly DICE's fault for not really explaining how it works, but that people aren't taking advantage of it still, it just drives me nuts. Probably, if you know about the system and how many extra points it can get you, it probably drives you nuts too. It's just squad leader, issue an order, any order, just something. Oh my gosh. I know I said I'm playing for kills right now, and that's more for attachments. I'm not really playing for KD so much. KD in a Battlefield game is a really screwy thing. You got the defibs. Well, we're not getting quite as much defib spam in 4 right now. I know I've rejected a lot of revives when I'm on just 20 health, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have a whole lot of ammo left. You revived me with 20 health. I'm just gonna kill myself. I just go back to respawn. Didn't charge up the paddles, and I don't really want to have to wait around and play super cautious, waiting for my health to come back. But anyway, now you've also got the assist count as kills thing, and you're going to see I have 2 more kills on the scoreboard than my actual kill streak is when I finally end up dying here in a minute. It's just one of those, I went back and looked, and then at where the scoreboards were, and I went back and looked at battle log, and it's like, there's a 2 kill difference there. I wonder what happened. I think it's the assist counts as kills. It shows up on the scoreboard. Now my big question is, does that count for attachment unlocks on weapons? And you may have noticed there that when I was looking just right at the horizon, my red dot was disappearing on my sight, making it really tricky to aim. I don't know what's going on there. It's just another one of those annoying things. Like, wait, how am I supposed to use this sight? I mean, I'd understand if it was looking at the sun and it went out. LMG is not a close quarters weapon. But just looking at the horizon, what's going on there? Anyway, final 31 kill streak. Very happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed the rambly commentary. Thanks for listening, and I will see you next time.